Model suffers breakdown due to family watching her explicit content. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Okay. Hold on to your hats, chat. We're going in.
She sent my mom my Fansly. And a picture of me sucking a fucking dildo. I said it. She sent her a picture of me sucking a dildo. And it's my fault. Because she's saying my cousins were looking up my pictures. Like my male older cousins, they were looking me up. And I said, why the fuck aren't we asking them why the fuck they're looking at me? Why is it always me? Why the fuck is it always me? Why is everyone saying like, oh, it's me? She sent
Okay. First of all, nobody put a gun to your head to post you sucking on a thing. And then post it on the internet. You did that. You don't really have a right to complain. It's your body. You want to do that? That's cool, man. Get your bag, queen. Also, do you see this? Stake gambling. Gamble responsibly. #ad. Not exactly the pillar of very smart, in my opinion. Okay? You have no right to complain. I get it. Maybe... I don't know, man. I just don't get it. I think that might be edited in after. No, I kind of doubt it. Sweetie, look, there's a sub goal in the chat. I don't think this is edited in. Yeah. Well, the consequences of my actions. Look, I know, sometimes you do embarrassing things on the internet, and it's on there forever. If my parents found out what I did, I don't think they would be disappointed. I'd be a little bit embarrassed, because I have to explain to them what a VTuber is, but ultimately, it wouldn't be that bad. If I had nude pictures online of me IRL slurping glorping on a phallic object, and my parents found out, I would be mortified. Yeah, I would probably die. Yeah. But you were doing it voluntarily, milady. If you want to do that, and then you complain, I don't know, maybe you use your real name. Maybe your cousin's friends found your OF on accident. That's, by the way, this is a very common thing that happens. Friends of friends, word of mouth travels insanely fast. I'm sure that their cousin's friends found it first. And then they said, hey, isn't that your hot cousin? And the cousins are like, oh shit. Alana is her blood-related cousin's gooning. I can't say for certain. She implied they looked up her pictures. That could also be misconstrued to make them look bad. I don't know. However, I have heard stories of people who are related to a family member that have OF, and they start getting mad at them for looking at their pictures. And it wasn't them looking at their pictures, they found them through someone else. I don't know. It could be. Maybe their cousins are gooning to them. I'd fucking hope not, but... Being embarrassed and being ashamed are two different things, in my opinion. You may be embarrassed to be a VTuber, but you're unashamed. I wouldn't wouldn't be embarrassed if I explained to my parents. It would just be embarrassing trying to explain it to them because they're old and don't get it. So I don't know. I think it's very different. But explaining OF to them, and if I did that, I don't know, man. I think I would die. Genuinely. They were mad because they didn't pay the $5. It's the same principle as also getting mad that your pictures are online and then people find your pictures for free. Yes, piracy happens. Ad blocking is technically piracy because you are money to them and you're blocking it, so therefore you're not viewing the ad. Like, it's technically piracy, but like, it's the same principle. Like, why are you mad? It's just kind of part of the deal, you know? I might be disowned if I were an OF model. I wouldn't even know what to think, but the money is worth kids being mortified and ashamed of their mother. Yeah, but then the counter argument is like, why are you having children being mortified and ashamed of their mother? This is society's problem. Why? This is the counter argument that people like to put forward, and I hear them out, but at the same time, it's like, that's not ever gonna change. Being a sex worker has been around for thousands of years, and it's always had a stigma. It's not gonna suddenly change overnight just because it's becoming popular in the last, 10 years? It's the oldest profession on the planet. Other cultures that had no idea their cultures existed did it. Everybody did it. It's never gonna change, I don't think. It's just like a stigma that you have to live with. And then saying that kids should accept that their mom is an OnlyFans creator or whatever, sex worker, just because they get a lot of money and their friends find out, oh, well, Timmy, you shouldn't be embarrassed. It's like, but people finding out and getting ashamed, it's like, it's kind of how it is, though. You're not gonna change the universe. Kids being embarrassed of their parents having a mediocre job versus having a job that puts their boobs out on the internet? Well, actually, if they make a lot of money, it means that it's okay. I'd rather the children don't starve. Yeah, and some people choose to have 4 jobs, and they don't put their boobies on the internet. Does that make them morally superior? No, but it makes it easier for the kids. I think it was really mean what happened to, what's his face? The one that, oh my gosh, what's his name? The one that did gay OnlyFans? What was his name? Chat, it's on the tip of my tongue. Yes, the face guy, what's his name? Sketch! Oh my god, thank you. I kept thinking, like, Scratch. Yes, I think what happened is, to them, was really mean. I thought it was outrageous, and then kids saying like, oh, well, now that he's gay and he does OF, that's like, I'm gonna stop watching. It was like, you're allowed to stop watching him, but at the same time, the person was clearly embarrassed or ashamed of it. The world's not gonna change for Sketch. He just had to brush it under the rug and pretend like it didn't happen. His family was probably really upset with him too. Apparently they were super religious or something. I could be wrong. He stopped doing it? Yes, he stopped doing it years ago. He did it because he needed money. But like, he was trying to act like it didn't happen. That's fine. Like, it's not his fault. Sketch knew it was a mistake. It was in a horrible stage of his life when it happened. Yeah, but then what's this? Why do you say it's a mistake? Like, I'm not defending this, by the way. I'm just trying to understand. There's a lot of people with the stance that, like, say, well, if you do OnlyFans, like, that means that you're getting out of poverty and, like, you know, it's still a job and stuff. It's like, well, it's still a hazard that you have to keep in mind, you know? He personally thinks it's a mistake. Well, why does he think that? Isn't that a thought? Like, someone who did that thinks it's a mistake? He did it out of desperation, he wouldn't have otherwise? Because caught? I don't think so. He hid it pretty well for a while. Yeah. You guys forget, Sketch was streaming for a long time before that came out. Most OF lassies only make $100 a month, if I recall correctly. Yes. Correct. The ones that make millions are like the top 0.01%. Even hundreds of thousands of dollars. But blasted on cam. But again, I do have to reiterate, you are putting yourself out there. You kind of have to expect and deal with the fact that you are putting yourself out there. It's not like someone took your nudes and it was your boyfriend or girlfriend, took your nudes and plastered them on the internet. I think that's absolutely vile. This is more like you exchanged your body for money, people found out, and then you got upset that people found out naturally. Maybe they got a hunch from, like, the stuff that they found, like, in your room. Like, maybe they lived together. I don't freaking know. She wants her cake to eat it. She wants her cake and to eat it too. Yes! That's what I'm saying. You have no right to complain. You have no right to complain by putting yourself out there voluntarily. Sorry. Maybe you should have had a better job hiding it. There's... I don't know. Put a mask over your face. I don't know. Photoshop your face. I don't know. But it does happen. A lot, apparently. It's a risk of the job. Yeah, some risks... Some jobs have a risk of you dying in the mines. I'm just saying it's two sides of the same coin, except Sketch was trying to hide it. She's proud of what she does, but she's upset that her parents or her family found out. Sketch's was like completely involuntary. He probably deleted and scrubbed everything. It's just some schizo found it and, you know, made a post to try and make money off of him. With sympathy for people who post this kind of thing online, it's pretty easy for me to not upload nudes online or apply to work at a strip club. It all depends on how much self-respect you have. Yeah, but body positivity, like, why are you shaming women for making money? It comes with the risk, man. Comes with the risk of the job. It's like a con you have to deal with, you know. The world's not gonna change for you. Would you rather be in Funline for the poor than do OF, etc.? Well, that's the argument people love to make. They say, why would you want to slave yourself away with 4 jobs when you could be posting your butt online and doing OnlyFans? I don't know. Personal preference, I guess. My personal preference is because the world and myself, I think that people finding out, especially family, and you putting yourself out there for money is not worth it. It's not worth the mental stress. I would rather work 4 jobs and secure, you know, the future of, like, for example, if I had like 10 kids. I don't have 10 kids, but hear me out. If I have 10 children and they're starving, I would rather work 4 jobs than put my butthole on the internet and then risk thinking every night, oh my god, someone's gonna find out. I don't know, it's just like me weighing my options, you know? Everyone has the right to do whatever they want legally, but they also have to accept consequences. Exactly. Yep.
Fire, 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 fire.